Welcome to Dr. P.C. Verma Economist YouTube class. In this class, today we discuss fiscal rectitude. It is widely used in context of Budget 2025 by different economists, different scholars. Fiscal rectitude is a term related to financial discipline and the use of government spending and taxation to influence the economy. Today, this year, in any interview, this term will be asked. What do you mean by fiscal rectitude? You will say that fiscal rectitude is a term related to financial discipline and the use of government spending and taxation to influence the economy. In fact, in the international discussion, globalization and its critics. This was very popular writings, globalization and its critics. There are many things in terms of globalization, but in terms of globalization and its critics, there is one topic that is known as deficit discourse. Deficit discourse. This is also running in discussion nowadays after budget, passing the budget in India in 2025. Fiscal discourse. What is fiscal discourse? The social construction of fiscal rectitude. Social construction of fiscal rectitude. So fiscal rectitude is most important term, which will be asked in any interview. In PT, it will be a question that which answer is correct for the term fiscal rectitude. And we all know that what is fiscal policy? Fiscal policy means the government use of taxation and spending to influence the economy over time. If any interview it is asked, what is the difference between fiscal rectitude and fiscal policy? You will tell that fiscal rectitude is related to deficit discourse, the social construction of rectitude is used, and fiscal rectitude is used as a term which is related to financial discipline and the government spending and taxation to influence the economy. On the other hand, fiscal policy, it is a government's use of taxation and spending to influence the economy over time. What is fiscal rules? Fiscal rules, anchoring expectations for sustainable public finance. An IMF paper that discusses the use of rules to ensure the debt sustainability. Debt sustainability is very, very important factor. You take large volume of debt and you are not capable to use that debt in productive work, or it may fail to give you the expected return that will lead to the failure and bankruptcy of the company, of the institution, and at last of the bank. So fiscal rule is also very important. IMF and French fiscal rectitude amid the Eurozone crisis. We remember Eurozone crisis and in Eurozone crisis, it was fiscal rectitude adopted by France and on the recommendation of IMF. So, fiscal rectitude is a term related to financial discipline and the government spending and taxation to influence the economy. So let us first define the fiscal rectitude Fiscal rectitude is a term fiscal rectitude is a term related to financial discipline financial 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 discipline financial discipline and the government spending and taxation. Government spending and taxation to influence the economy. In case of globalization, in case of globalization and its critics, there is also discussion on deficit discourse in which the social construction cons deficit discourse in which the social construction of fiscal fiscal rectitude is discussed. Fiscal rectitude is discussed. Fiscal policy fiscal policy is is a government policy where a for a government government's use of taxation and spending government use of tax and spending leads to influence influence the economy, influence the economy over economy over time. Fiscal rules anchoring anchoring expectations for for sustainable for sustainable public finance and and IMF paper that discusses that that discusses the use of rules to ensure debt sustainability, debt debt sustain sustainability, ensure debt sustainability. So fiscal rectitude Fis- Fiscal policy, fiscal rules, so it is important to know fiscal rectitude, fiscal policy, and fiscal rule. Important to know fiscal rectitude, fiscal policy, and fiscal rule. We find that fiscal rules always try to obtain sustainable public finance. Public finance where there is no scope for where there is where there is there is where there is very fiscal rules to ensure debt sustainability. Sustainability. dt. Fiscal rectitude. Fiscal rectitude is related to financial discipline. Financial discipline, which will be practiced in annual budget of the nation as well as annual budget of different states in the nation. Fiscal policy will use government spending, and taxation for sustainable development of the country. So in this diagram, Higgs-Hansen macro model is shown where fiscal policy and monetary policy both are explained through IS curve, fiscal policy, or LM curve, monetary policy. Intersection between IS curve and LM curve at point E will be equilibrium point that will decide interest rate as well as national income and economic growth. At point E, there is intersection between IS curve and LM curve. That means I is equal to S is equal to L is equal to M. Everything in macroeconomics will be equal. This will decide the national income, OY, that also measures the economic growth. And interest rate is OR. So this is called Higgs-Hansen macro model. We all know that J.R. Higgs was awarded Nobel Prize in Economics in 1972, and his ISLM model has become the basis nowadays in discussion of macro equilibrium. And fiscal policy means public finance. Monetary policy means what? Monetary policy means RBI. And RBI. And monetary policy means government policy. Government policy of taxation and public spending. That's all. It is most common term which will be asked in any interview, either for bank PO, promissory officer, or in case of estates, so it's the deputy collector or the assistant commissioner of GST, or in UPSC in IAS and allied services, you are facing interview. So you must be clear about the term fiscal rule, fiscal policy, and fiscal rectitude. Fiscal rectitude is particularly for fiscal discipline. And what is discipline? That you have taken loan from the bank, you must return it. Otherwise, it will disturb the whole economy. Politicians will say, maaf kar do. Jitna loan hai, maaf kar do. Its repercussion will be the collapse of the economy. Public debt or any debt taken from the bank or any other institution, if you fail to repay time and again, this shows that your economy is in crisis. It will be taken over by the institutions which have taken, which have given loan to you, your country. So there must be balanced approach. If you take a loan for the development, it's all right. But when you earn, you must repay it. our government under our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, he has paid all dues of IMF, which is hanging our head under the previous government. What he did, first of all, paid 100% loan taken by the IMF. That will save your interest. Interest payment is also one of the liability. And what happens that we have free foreign currency exceeding 500 and 600 billion. You remember 1991 January, on 30th January 1991, there was only $1 billion in our stock, and that was known as economic crisis. We have to mortgage gold in Bank of England and take dollar and to pay the foreigners who had taken India development bond that matured. When your bond mature, you will take your money back, dollar back, or you may reinvest. But if you are knowing that you fail to return my money on the date of maturity, this will be financially bankruptcy. No country will, no foreigners will invest money, dollar, in a India bond or any bond circulating in the international market to get more and more supply of dollar. Therefore, it is most important factor that ISLM curve must be in equilibrium, and this equilibrium may be disturbed by either by RBI excess printing of notes or either by fiscal policy, government spending free and free. Everything is free. From where you will pay. So it is quite interesting topic, and I hope it will like to discuss among your friends. Thank you. I am Dr. P.C. Verma, economist. I am teaching economics from 1973 to 2025. I was professor of economics under Patna University for 44 years. And thereafter, my own channel, Dr. P.C. Verma Economics YouTube channel. I am a YouTube professor of economics. I teach every day, at least 2 or 3 hours. So you can see my video every day, check new video and read it. And if you have any confusion, you write in comment. I will again try to solve your problem. Thank you for watching this video.